webbot report by Clif High for February 2017 through to 2034, and I just want to do a quick update on what he has to say about Australia in this report. In fact, he only says a couple of things here. He talks about Australian politicians and their corruption, and in fact he says, and you'll stop and read this for yourself, but this will elevate the corruption in Australia pop officialdom to world-class status, and it's in relation to materials for USA construction in Australia. I did a quick look and corruption construction in the last 24 hours. What I am reading is news about the old company Leighton's, and you'll probably know a bit about this, and the investigations that have been ongoing for some time. I noticed that one of the directors who had turned a whistleblower had just received an apology, which is interesting, and it sort of shows that it was Leighton's, and now it's called CMIC. But anyway, the construction there. So maybe that's got something to do with what he's suggesting here. I remember last month he had this was in there as well, and he was talking about it impacting the housing market. Well, that didn't happen as best as I can tell, at least not yet. The other thing that he's got in here this time is about this discovery in Antarctica, the pyramids in Antarctica, and that the data sets have the Australian Pot Pyramid being exposed by digging as yet more foreigners show up to start bossing the locals. But we're talking about digging around the Australian pyramids. Well, again, I did try to find out. I hadn't heard of any pyramids in Australia. The best I can find here is Walsh's Pyramid, which they say is a natural phenomenon, not man-made, and the only other pyramid that we've been told about, at least, is apparently in Gympie, but there's speculation that that pyramid is not actually anything to do with ancient times. It's more to do with the mining that happened in Gympie in the early days. Maybe you know something about these pyramids, and I have found references to 10 pyramids that have been kept secret by the Australian government, whether that's true or not. But he sees these pyramids as causing a bit of the data sets are showing that records of the expeditions by pharaoh dynasties to Australia and attempts to recover power devices and technologies and tools, and these records will apparently describe accidents and stranding of expeditions from specific pharaohs that will shock all academia that has not already had their global historical view of reality shattered by the developments of, and this is referring to Antarctica. There's a small mention about UFOs, but that's all that's in there at this time about Australia. Anyway, I'll let you have a look. Cheers. Hi guys, I just received this latest webbot report by Clif High for February 2017 through to 2034, and I just want to do a quick update on what he has to say about Australia in this report. In fact, he only says a couple of things here. He talks about Australian politicians and their corruption, and in fact he says, and you'll stop and read this for yourself, but